Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. I hope that everybody had a fantastic Mother's Day. I know I did. I managed to have a moment with each and every one of my 7 children, plus their mates. So that means 9 children that I ended up having a moment with, and then children that are not my children messaging me left and right saying, thanks, Mom, happy Mother's Day and stuff, because I have all these extended children out there, I guess you could call them adoptive kids of my kids' best friends and stuff, all messaging and everything. So it was a day of a lot of people just messaging and everything, and friends and clients and you guys here on Facebook. So thank you for all of that. Good morning, Addison. But no, I hope that all you mamas out there had a beautiful day, a connective day, a day where you felt that your world was being grateful for you, for sure, and all that you do, because as moms do a hell of a lot, that's for sure. And then last night, just because in my household things are never normal, I don't think. My kids definitely are all opinionated and have minds of their own and speak their truth in, I would say, ease for the most part. They're not afraid to put it out there. But yeah, we had probably like a 3-hour debate going between myself and Addison and my guy and my daughters and my sons and their partners. And it was just very, very interesting. And some of the things that we were talking about was brought up by my article that I wrote on Saturday saying about I want the girlfriend experience and the sexual trauma of our world, and the sexual trauma, especially focusing in on women, but not necessarily. I mean, I hate that we focus so much on the sexual trauma of women, because you men out there, you have lots of sexual trauma too. I know I have clients that have sexual trauma from childhood, from their youth, and even in their adult years and everything. And we really do not pay much attention to male sexual trauma as a society. We kind of make light of it. It's a hidden topic. It's very secret-ish, and it's real. It is absolutely real, and there needs to be attention brought to it enough so that some healing and so it's not always, oh, women, because the majority of sexual trauma cases are women having sexual trauma, but men have it too. So I just want to say to all you guys out there who have sexual trauma, I, for one, recognize it, and I feel you, and you know what, when I speak on sexual trauma, I'm not just, I kind of take into the whole scope of things and go underneath the human umbrella, not male or female. In the world of debates and controversy and sharing and communicating and educating, sometimes we have to get into this is feminine, this is masculine, this happens more to women or men. The energies, because we really are built differently. Last night was a beautiful exhibit of the misunderstandings between men and women, because my son, who is 19, and my son-in-law, who is in his mid-20s, they both had drastically different viewpoints on sexual experiences and connection than the women in the room. And there was just less emotional attachment to it, where women are more emotionally attached to sex, as we just are. So I thought, we got into this whole debate of what rape is, what rape isn't. Does rape cause the emotional trauma, or does emotion happen prior to a rape situation? Does emotion happen prior to sex, or does it happen after sex? And all of this different stuff, which just kind of made me think on it. And then I realized, this kind of took a lot of heat over the weekend. It's still going on my wall, on the article, on the conscious coffee that I did on it and everything. And I thought, I'm going to just kind of touch again, because, it's a topic that I think a lot of us are scared to speak on. And we definitely get more of the word that keeps getting used is hostile hostile energy coming up about it. I think a good hearty debate can feel hostile, but it's not necessarily hostile unless we go and really make that happen. I'm sorry, I just got a message in the midst of this. I just got a text message from somebody that's a client of mine, that's an entrepreneur, that just sent me a message saying that she just closed a great big program and thanking me for my assistance. So if you catch this conscious copy, yay you, woo woo. Oh, she's sending me attachments, so I'm gonna have to go check that out later. But it's always wonderful when you get a message from your client, say, hey, I just made all this money, thank you so much for what you do. So yeah, so there you go. There's my unsolicited brag of the moment. But no, back to the whole sex. Hostility. I know that some people took my post as though I was, I've had messages come from it. Don't let these assholes get you down. Don't let this happen. Don't let that happen. Keep doing what you're doing. I've had messages about maybe your boundaries are just weak. I've been told that I was shaming people. I've been supported majorly by other women who have had that. I've been told that trauma is not that big of a thing in our world, that it's not this big number. It's just the people that I know, because of our connections and stuff. I've been told a lot of stuff over the last couple of days, which is very, very interesting, because you would think that somebody who plays in a world of sex coaching and intimacy coaching and relationship coaching and working in the land of trauma would hear a lot more of this on a day-to-day basis, but I don't. And here's the thing, my article the other day was spurred by an old client of mine that took it too far in verbal context, over social media, and then took it to text. When I blocked him on social media, he decided that he should text me and continue the sexual harassment there. So he was not taking no for an answer. I want you to know, no unsolicited picture, no unsolicited message, no hey baby comment, no hey I'd like to do this and this and this to you, no matter how drastic, hostile, aggressive, vulgar those comments might be, are ever going to get me down. I am so far past any of that. I do find it important to share these messages, and the reason why I write what I write and why I do these conscious coffees is to get messages out there, because I might be able to deal with it. I might be able to do my work and process through and not let it get to me. It's not even a fucking bump in my road, okay? But I will take everything that comes to me and bring it to you guys, so that you guys can have the healing, you guys can have the contemplation around it, the viewing, the different viewpoints, the different understandings, the psychological aspects of it, so that you can get some of that work done. Because you know what? Not every woman has done the healing work, and not every woman understands even what the word boundary is. Not every human being understands what the word boundary. Maybe that's what I should say here. I'm going to take woman out of it, and I'm going to say human, okay? Because this is a human thing. It is not a woman thing. Although there is a critical mass of women that over the course of thousands of years have been sexually traumatized, and such things as rape have been used as warfare even. And that's a whole nother topic. I do encourage anybody who wants to disagree with me on that right there, or doesn't believe me, I would love for you to go and pick up the book from Naomi Wolf called Autobiography of a Biography of a Vagina. It's just look up Vagina, Naomi Wolf. Get that book, read it. Naomi does an absolutely beautiful, beautiful book there, where she brings in the history, the science, the everything. And one of the big things that she touches on is the mass of women and this female ego mass that we have in our culture, and how it is generational. It is generational, this trauma getting pulled up over and over and over again. And one comment that really I want to touch on that I just read this morning on one of my posts is, I didn't take the person's comment wrong. I'm like, whatever, this is how you're viewing it. Yes, I was in a heated moment. I was sharing, I went in from that crusader, that passionate area of my being, touched into old trauma, to write an article, to bring an energy so that I could make a point, so I could make a statement to you guys. And then I let it go. and I went and had a great day. I went and connected in love and in light and had some amazing stuff. So it didn't get to me. I was just bringing that energy to you. One particular person used the word hostile, and it's kind of I've been on run-on thread now on my post where I feel like he's getting attacked for using the word hostile. And ladies, I want to say, let's take a breather there. I don't really believe that he was stating it in that necessarily, like I was being overly hostile. I want you to definitely look and kind of re-look through everything. Look at my statement back to that particular person and just ease up on it. Because what we are experiencing as women is that we are experiencing this generational trauma that keeps coming forward. And you might say, how can that happen? How can we have generational trauma that moves forward? It's a thing. It's a thing. Therapists, psychologists understand it. Spiritual teachers understand it. Scientists even understand it. The rest of the world out there does not understand it, but we actually pull with us generational issues, trauma, thinking, belief structures, all this different stuff. It really is carried with us at a deep, deep level. So I do encourage you, it is in the links, the link to that book from on Vagina there. I do encourage you to get a copy of that, men and women alike. Okay, because guys, if you want to understand why women are being so hostile, why women are so on edge and quick to attack, quick to feel insulted, assaulted, all this different stuff, that book does a really great depiction of what is really going on in the female psyche. So definitely pick that up. If you have daughters, if you have sisters, if you are with a woman and you want to know like what's going on here, what's this energy, you want to know where that's coming from, seriously, if you have any interaction in a loving relationship with a female, I suggest you get that book. And if you're a female, I suggest you get that book, because there's a lot of healing work that you'll gain from that, because I believe that in just the understanding of things that you're going to get a lot of healing from that if you can actually understand, because it's hard to get rid of this generational trauma, these things, unless you know that it even exists, unless you can see it showing up in your life. So first off, become aware of the problem. Second off, then learn how to dispose of the problem, to pull that root out and actually let it go, which is the inner work, right? You have to do the inner work. We do not do the inner work. We procrastinate. And across the board, like I've been playing with things, and I'm going to this is going to be my shameless sales pitch here. I'm like, these guys are a bunch of fucking idiots right now, because all of my stuff, I'm giving away free consults until early next week, until the 22nd. I discounted all my at-home programs down 50%. They're 50% off. That means that some of my programs are down to like 30 some odd bucks. Some of these programs that I've done, they are freaking intensive, like college-based courses almost. Yeah, it actually means that you have to apply yourself. It actually means that you have to get in there and do the inner work. So you say, oh, I want this, I want that. I want to make more money, Kendal. I want to have better sex, Kendal. I want to have more intimacy, Kendal. I want to have more connection, Kendal. I want to be thriving, Kendal. I want to be happy, Kendal. I want, but I don't want to work for it. I don't want to work for it. I just want it to show up. I just want it to be there. I don't want to actually have to apply myself. I don't want to actually have to put myself out there. I don't want to actually have to take the time to go and do that. No. Can't I just wake up in the morning and pop, it's there, and now everything's all groovy and wonderful and great? That's a bunch of shit. That is such a loser mentality right there. I'm sorry if I'm offending anybody, but I am so frustrated because I get these messages from so many people. Oh, I've been meaning to do that. I've been meaning to do that. I've been meaning to. Really? Because you know what? It's not very high on your priority list if you haven't done it. No. The hitting the bar at 5 o'clock was more important. The baseball game was more important. The grocery shopping was more important. I'm saying that this is going to take like what? To fill out an application for a consult? I even updated my freaking consult for you guys and made it where it's like 5 questions instead of the intense stuff. Like, I'm not even asking you to do the internal work that I ask of my VIP elite clients. I eliminated that just for this month. I have a special consult form for people because I'm like, you know what? Why are people procrastinating? You know what? Here's what's going to happen. I know what's going to happen. Come May 22nd, this is what will happen. May 22nd, when I'm no longer doing free consults, they're going to go back up to $200. Then all of a sudden people will be like, I want that. You'll give that to me for free now, right? And I'm going to be like, no, you're going to all get a no from me. On the morning of the 23rd, or on the 22nd, if you do an application and you don't do a consult on that day and you do a consult on the 23rd, you're paying for the consult, okay? That's just the way it is. And I'm going to be like, well, you procrastinated. Lesson number 1, as your coach, I'm going to tell you, procrastination will fuck up your world. Procrastination will make it where you won't have success. You want to procrastinate on your health? Guess what? You're going to get disease. You're going to get fat. You're going to get unhealthy. You're going to just have no energy. You're going to be fatigued. You're not going to be able to do what you want to do. You want to procrastinate on your relationship? You're going to lose your fucking relationship. That's what's going to happen. Your partner is going to finally get sick and tired of being sick and tired. They're going to go have an affair. They're going to go and find some other way to make themselves happy. They're going to leave. They're going to leave. If you procrastinate on your relationship, you procrastinate on your sex, you're going to be that 2-minute, two pump chump dude that just, oops, you came. Oh yeah. You know what? It's procrastination kills us. Procrastinate on paying your bills. What happens? Your power gets turned off. You lose your house. You lose your car. That's what happens when we procrastinate. Yet, we tend to think that we can procrastinate on the most important things. The most important things, and I'm not saying that my course is the best. Forget that. You're procrastinating on all the things. You're procrastinating on reading the book. You're procrastinating on doing the journal work that so many of us coaches, educators preach and teach on. You're procrastinating on taking the 15 minutes of meditation time. You're procrastinating on actually doing the workout. You're procrastinating on eating right. You're procrastinating on just taking 3 good deep breaths a day. I don't have the time. I can't remember. I don't have the time. I can't remember says that's not a priority to me. But I want to know why my life is the way it is. Well, your life is the way it is because you've been procrastinating, because you're not taking the time to do the work that you need to do. You're not taking the time. If you're not taking the time to do it, then it's not a priority, and then you got no room to bitch. Sorry, no room to bitch, not feeling bad for you. Oh well, tough luck, get over it. Keep procrastinating because that's what you've been doing and that's why you are where you are. Sorry, yes, a rant. That's just where it is because I have just so many people. You know, I love my clients who do their work. I love my clients who are on top of it, who are passionate and who take advantage of the coaching situation and they get in there and they say, what's next? What's next? What's next? And I see their growth. I see their light expand. I see the changes in their life. And it is absolutely it is the biggest present gift, blessing, whatever you want to say, to witness somebody expand and grow and get turned on and watch their life blossom and bloom. Like the message that I just got from my entrepreneur client, you know, her messaging me, I just sold a great big program. Thank you so much for your advice. That right there, like that is going to ignite me all day long because it's phenomenal, because I watched this person go from making $2,500 a month to making $15,000 a month. That's what I've witnessed. Why? Why did she go from $2,500 a month to $15,000 a month? I'll tell you why. Because she didn't fucking procrastinate. That's why she didn't procrastinate. She got in there, she took the advice, and she took action. She took action. She did what was strongly suggested to her. Okay? She came to me for advice. I gave her the advice. I said, here's your 1, 2, 3. She did, here's my 1, 2, 3. She's been applying it consistently, and boom, 2,500 to 15,000. That's what. But I know that's too much, right? That's too much to ask for. That's too much to desire for everybody that I know that I love and everybody that I don't know to step up, take action in their life, and go and do that very same thing in whatever area of your life that you're needing it. Because you can go from a sexless marriage to a turned on, passionate, fucking amazing marriage. You can go from complete, total disconnect to feeling great intimacy and vulnerability and connection and love. You can go from being single and having absolutely no hope of finding your soulmate to all of a sudden having so many options that you don't even know what to do with that, and having the real deal show themselves and go, oh my gosh. You can go from hating your job, hating your life, to drawing in exactly the opportunity that you want and be making the money that you want. You can go from feeling fatigued and nasty and disgusting and like you just don't have the oomph to get up, and god damn it, it's Monday morning again, and shit, I don't want this week to happen, and dang it, May's almost over, and now it's almost graduation, and almost summer, and I don't have this and I don't have that, to literally a switch, and having it all line up for you, and having an amazing, not going ugh to Monday, but going, yeah, it's Monday, let's go, woo. What do you want? I mean, what do you like? Do you like that meh, that or do you like thriving? Do you like just all this dredging things up and constant forcing and just anxiety and stress, or do you like ease? You know, do you like those surface relationships where you're really not getting anything out of it, or do you like depth and complexity? Do you like that surface, or do you like intimacy? Do you like that friction-based hand washing is more pleasurable than that sex, just that duty sex, or do you actually want some passion? Do you want connection? Do you want to like really be turned on to your partner? Or are you just satisfied with like, yeah, whatever, there's somebody laying in bed next to me, that's cool. It's your choice. It is absolutely your choice. And if my frustration just comes because I know I see so many of us coaches out there right now, because it is May, it's spring, we're coming into summer, the weather's changing, everything's changing, and I see so many amazing deals. I know myself, I'm looking, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like my mentor has stuff going on, and I'm like, oh, I want to do that, oh, I want to do that, oh. And I'm right in the middle of a coaching program myself. I'm right in the middle of doing a home study program myself with my mentor. I've got this stuff going on because I understand the value of the inner growth. I understand the value of the inner work. I have other people in my life that I consistently connect to and vocalize to and share, that I get therapeutic, beneficial advice back from. Because guess what? We coaches have coaches and mentors because we get it. We understand how important it is. And we're willing to put whatever we need to out for that. And if we don't have it, we figure out a fucking way to get it. Because we know that that right there is going to expand us. And when you expand, guess what happens? So does your whole life. So does your abundance. So does your love. So does your connection. So does your relationship. So does your money. It all expands when you expand. But you are the key. You are the key to that expansion. And if you keep yourself little, if you keep yourself constricted and small, well, you'll just stay exactly where you're at. It's exactly where you're at. And next year you're going to be right there too, except you're going to be a little bit more upset, a little bit more fatigued, a little bit more depressed, a little bit more angry, a little bit more unhappy with your situation, because you're still exactly where you are. Because you haven't done anything different, because you haven't stepped in, because you haven't decided to expand. So, and yeah, and the whole sex thing, I'm like, we have to expand our thinking on this. We have to expand our feeling on this. We have to actually give some freaking credit to emotion. And that was the biggest lesson from my last night, was the realization of, I mean, I know it, but I really just got like a really good dip into it, of that we humans do not, and I say humans here just to keep it unbiased, we humans do not apply the emotional understanding or value to our sex that we really should. We do not get that sex is first, not second, but firstly, an emotional thing. It is an emotional thing. That's why when you when you walk up to somebody and you go, hey, do you want to do this? Do you want to have sex? And they're like, there's no emotion other than like, why are you approaching me to try to connect physically with me? There has to be an emotional connection before there can be a physical agreement. Okay? There has to be an emotional connection before there can be a physical agreement. And anything that is outside of that is just, it's unsolicited if you push past that. And I just realized that last night that there really is, across the board, one of the major healing pieces for us as humanity is that we need to understand the power of emotion more, which just brings back the point of why I teach so much about feeling good. And, feeling good is truly the key to everything. Because if you feel good, your sex is going to be better, your relationships are going to be better, your health is going to be better, your financial flow is going to be better, your world is just going to be better because you feel good. And we do not give our feel good enough value. We think that things of the physical nature is priority when the emotional nature is priority, because the emotional nature is telling us what is truly going on inside ourselves. It truly is the GPS to our soul. So our soul is out there like 10 paces ahead of us, and it knows what is going on, and it's trying to get us what we proclaim that we want. And it's sending back emotional messages, coordinates to us. And if we followed the emotional coordinates, we would go, oh, nope, don't step there. Oh, yes, go this way. Oh, nope, not that way. Oh, yes, go this way, this way, this way. Oh, yep, go this way, go this way, go this. Oh, nope, add a step. Oh. If we paid attention to our emotional coordinates, but we don't pay attention to the emotional coordinates, we get caught up in the physical, and we make everything a physical thing. So the only thing that matters then is, oh, I'm touching a coffee cup. Doesn't matter what it feels like. Doesn't matter if it makes me feel good or bad to drink the coffee. No, the only thing is that I'm holding a coffee cup in my hand, and this is it. That's it. It's just about the cup. This is a cup. No, it's a cup of coffee that freaking makes me, I love drinking a cup of coffee. It's like, it's something to me. It's like, I don't know, there's a certain amount of just like decadence to it in the morning, to just sit in bed and listen to my motivational stuff and drink a cup of coffee. And it's even better when somebody brings it to me, and it just makes me feel so good. Oh, there's that word again, feel good. So imagine if you started your day out having the processes available to you that you could script your day to feel good from the get-go, from the first moment of waking, that you didn't wake up and you didn't freak out about your bank account. You didn't freak out about what emails came in. You didn't freak out about what text messages and, oh my gosh, I gotta go, and throw yourself into that exhaustion and anxiety right away. But instead, you could have the processes in place where you could wake up and feel good on a Monday morning. Oh my God, mind blow. Yeah, that would be amazing, wouldn't it? Well, it is amazing, and it's available to every single one of us. That's the thing. It is available to every single one of us, but we procrastinate, right? And we don't do the things that we need to do to expand ourselves to be able to have those processes in place because, oh, that's too much work. That's too much work. No, I don't really want to apply myself here. And it really is. It's like somebody goes to the gym one time and they're like, yep, I'm good for the year, and I'm going to go eat at McDonald's the rest of the year, but I'm going to have a six-pack. Oh, no, you're not. You're not going to be feeling good. You're not going to have that body that you want. You only went to the gym once. You got a basic idea, and now you're back to putting crap in your body, and you think that you're going to get the results that you want from putting crap into your body and not doing anything about it? But we do that. We do that with our emotional state. We do that with our physical state. We do that with our financial state. We do that with our relationships. We do that with our work, our abundance, everything. That's how we tend to go. And we just put our head down and go, nope, gotta shower, gotta get in the car, gotta sit in traffic, gotta get to work, gotta push these buttons, gotta do this, gotta make that call, gotta pay this bill, gotta do that. And we disregard everything else. And then we go, I don't have enough time. I don't have enough energy. Hope I can't afford that. Can't afford that. No. Can't afford it time-wise. Can't afford it financially. Can't afford it in one way or another. Reasons. Those reasons are excuses. They're excuses. And excuses keep you stuck. And until you're ready to get unstuck, you're going to remain stuck. Plain and simple. So, yeah. I love you. I love you dearly. I want the best for every single person that follows me. And for everybody who doesn't follow me. I want the best for this world. But you know what, world? You gotta get up off your ass and you gotta do something. You do. You have to take action. You have to be willing to expand yourself. So, There you go. My challenge to you today is to find something that you've been thinking about doing. Maybe it's filling out my consult application, once and for all before it's too late and before there's absolutely no way for you to get that free consult because they'll be gone. Or maybe it is, buying one of my courses, my home study programs, because they're 50% off. And this is the first time I've ever marked my programs 50% off. I don't do this. I do not mark my stuff discount, but I was like, it's Mother's Day. I feel like giving stuff. So I did that, and it's good through today. And then come tonight, it's gone. And then tomorrow when you're like, oh, I should have done that, you can pay full price. So maybe it's that. Maybe it's some other coach that has something going on that you've been seeing and you're like, oh, I should do that. Well, go do it. Maybe it's just going and getting that gym membership and actually sticking to it. Maybe it's doing stretches in the morning. Maybe it's doing that meditation. Maybe it's doing some of the journal practices. Maybe it's drinking enough water during the day. Maybe it's getting up 30 minutes earlier so that you can get more accomplished in your day so that you don't have to rush out of bed. Maybe it's taking your kids out on a date this week because you've been meaning to spend time with your kids, but you haven't had the time. And you keep talking about, I date my kids. I date them solo. Each child I take out on a date here and there. And I work through my kids, and then I come back and I work back through them, and I do it again and again and again. I date my children because those relationships are priority to me. Maybe that's what you need to do. Maybe it's personal care time. Maybe you need to actually schedule some time for yourself and just have some downtime. Maybe you need to schedule a date with your partner. Maybe you need to do something else. You know what you need to do. You can say, I feel lost, and that's bullshit because you know what you need to do. The thing that you've been procrastinating on the most is the thing that is going to hold you back and you will not move past, and anything else. You will not have success anywhere else until you stop procrastinating on that one thing that you have been procrastinating on. And that is different for each and every single one of us, but you know what you've been procrastinating on. That thing that makes you go, oh, I know, I really need to do that, but, and you have 1,000,001 reasons. Those are all excuses. 1,000,001 excuses as to why you can't do it or you haven't gotten around to it. You need to throw all that shit out the door. I challenge you today. I challenge you from the bottom of my heart, seriously, to just pick one thing and to go do it. Take action today. Stop procrastinating on that stuff. Your sex life will thank you. Your health life will thank you. Your relationships will thank you. Your money will thank you. Your job will thank you. Your small business, your entrepreneurship, it's all going to thank you. Your children are going to thank you. Your spiritual growth is going to thank you. Life will thank you. Life will thank you. Your spirit will thank you. While you're at it, click on the links, fill out the fucking application to get in and take advantage of the consult, and go and click on the program discount, because you know what? There's a whole bunch of really amazing courses over there. So click on that too. Yeah, there you go. Because you know what? I create good shit. And if you're getting something out of these conscious coffees and out of my articles, can you imagine what's back there on the other side of that? Because I give like little bits and pieces here. Over there, it actually gets all put together. And like I said, it's really like everything's put together. You're going to have lots of downloads. You're going to have lots of video training. You're going to have so many different things about whatever topic that is. Of which a lot of those topics I don't even touch over here because it's not in alignment to my conscious coffee. So, there you go. And it's gone today. It's gone at the end of today. In the comments section, you're going to see that there are the free consult link is here. You're going to see that the program, the study course stuff is in here. Click on it. If it's not my stuff, go click on whoever's stuff it is, because you know what? All of us coaches work our asses off for you guys to try to put out really phenomenal content. So I encourage you, to whomever you are called to go take advantage of that stuff. Take advantage of it. Grow, expand, let your light shine. Stop letting procrastination rule you, and freaking just grow. Grow, grow, grow. Okay? And I'm not going to make any other announcements on here because I think that's pretty good. So you can, let me see, tomorrow I will probably be on here again. I know I will be on here again. I might pop back on later today. I have a few things going through my mind, so expect to probably see a little pop in later today. And as always, stop existing, start living. You can follow me at www.kendalwilliams.com. Make sure you go check out everything in the link section here. And yes, oh, thank you, Addison. Addison just reminded me. Addison and I are doing free spirit talks later today at noon Central Standard Time. We are doing free spirit talks, and we do not have our topic chosen yet because we've chosen to be a little bit more in flow. We're going to decide what our topic is right when she gets over here to my house around 11:30. We will be deciding what the topic is. So make sure that you look for that as well. That will be Central Standard Time, noon today. So, and to everybody that I see that is on, like, hello, Heather, Joe, Tom, Marcus, Mike, Susie, goodness, a whole bunch of people. Good morning, John, morning, Woody, and Scott, Christine, Chad. Oh, shoot, there's a whole bunch of people. Drew and Lance, morning, Lance, Sabrina, Nick. Yes, so, a whole bunch of other people that, if I scroll up, I see more, but I'm not going to. So, as I said, stop existing, start living, click on the freaking links. Stop procrastinating. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.